Well, condos and townhouses are flooding the rental market in our valley. Homeowners unable to sell their properties seem to be trying to rent them out. The National Association of Realtors is reporting the median home price plunged about 15% from a year ago. KPSP Local2's Kimberly Cheng live in our studio now with more on rental relief. Kimberly?
Chris, we spoke with several property management companies in the valley that have noticed a dramatic surge in business, some reporting up to a 150% increase in rental listings.
One of our new listings.
At Village Property Management in Palm Springs, a flag represents a new unit. President Michael Heath says they have hundreds more to add on.
We're definitely seeing an increase in rental inventory.
Heath says listings have more than doubled in 2008 from the year before, mostly from developers looking to rent out properties that won't sell. One realtor says individual homeowners are also leasing to offset costs.
If a property owner cannot sell their property at current market value because they owe more on it, I'm seeing those owners actually using that option of renting their property rather than selling it.
It's better to have a neighbor with a heartbeat, so to speak, than an empty property.
And experts say the influx of inventory is driving prices down about 10% in 2008 from the year before. In the middle of 2007, a brand new condominium like this one would go for about $1,600 a month. Now you can rent one for just over $1,400, leaving renters with more wiggle room.
They were more motivated to work with me than, let's say, if it was a positive market.
When you've got more supply than demand, you can negotiate in areas where you might not have been.
And coming up all new at 6, renters are apparently in the driver's seat. Find out how you may be able to negotiate a better deal on your place. Live in studio, Kimberly Cheng, KPSP Local2 News. Chris?
Kimberly, thank you very much. Music fans can now purchase tickets. Welcome back. It's becoming more and more of a renter's market out there. More homeowners are leasing properties they can't sell. As KPSP Local2's Kimberly Cheng reports, this could put renters in control. Kimberly?
Well, Chris, several property management companies here in the valley are reporting an increase in rental listings. So if your lease is up or you're looking for a new place, remember you may have a lot more wiggle room.
It's definitely a buyer's market or a renter's market out there because people are more, I hate to use the word desperate, but definitely they are.
Jay Arnett is renting a brand new townhouse similar to this one in Palm Springs. The owners couldn't sell, a downside on one end, but a perk on the other.
Nobody's ever lived in it, and yeah, the walls are all nice and clean, the carpet's never been used, and the dishwasher was brand new, so yeah, it was a great benefit for me.
Village Property Management in Palm Springs says rental listings have more than doubled from 2007 to 2008 as homeowners and developers try to offset costs on properties sitting on the market, and as a result,
that puts some pressure on the inventory as a whole, keeping some of the prices down.
Valley rental rates have reportedly dropped about 10%. Realtor Harold Watt says this puts renters in the driver's seat.
Anything is negotiable, as long as it's reasonable. It's just a matter of coming to the bargaining table.
It never hurts to ask, do your homework, shop like you would if you were a purchaser.
Be honest and negotiate with them. Tell them what you're willing to pay and what you can afford to pay. And I think a lot of people are willing to come down to keep somebody in there.
And Chris, we got some advice from some of the experts on how to up your bargaining power. Take a look at this. Consider signing a longer lease, they say. Landlords usually prefer less turnover. And tell them you can move in immediately if you can. And if they can't discount your rent, ask for move-in specials or concessions. These are deals that they give you upfront, like a free first month's rent. And one realtor I spoke to said he expects this to last for the next couple of years.
Never hurts to ask.
Never at all.
Thanks, Kimberly. The recession is slashing into the nation's largest home improvement retailer now. Home Depot is cutting 7,000 jobs and closing its smaller Expo chain.